Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Well, would you just look at this? It's a couple brand spanking new Tenable knives. Now, here's something about these Tenable knives. I will have links, as always. Whenever you're watching my videos, I always have links to sharpening supplies and the knives that you see in the videos. I usually post the links to different places you can get them. I have, as a matter of fact, I have a discount. I have a discount code to Tenable knives and to Concept. So that's always a plus. I think they have free shipping. I don't know. You can go. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You know what? I haven't looked. This knife snuck by. It was hiding over there with the knives. I was supposed to check this one out a while ago. And I completely forgot, or it got buried for a short time. It hasn't been out all that long, but I remember in the live streams, people were like, have you checked that out yet? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do that unboxing. Well, here they are. I'm doing it now. And we have two different variants to show you. I'm going to start with this one right here. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. This is the Tenable Knives Tipper. Would you look at that? Just look at it. And let's get in there and do a little bit of micarta vision. Ooh, yeah. Everybody loves a little texture vision. Check that out. That's some nice looking texture. It's not super textury to the fingers, but it looks really good. We have a reversible clip. Very nice. Very, very nice. And it's not sticking out over the edge. So I think we probably are going to be good with our Ergonomics, the Tipper. I love that they put the name of the knife real small up there on the ricasso. So I always know what the knife is. What's the blade steel of this dude? Nitro V blade steel. And I'm going to have to wipe it off. Are you ready? Pow, right in the kisser. Wow. Look at that blade. That is a tall blade. Oh my goodness. Check that dude out. Let me get this guy wiped off here. Don't want to get the Earl everywhere. You know, have you ever had to put fluid in the 710 cap in your car? Tell me, do you know what I'm talking about? If I'm talking about the 710 cap? Anyway, look at this. Look at that blade. I like it. That's going to be SLICEY. Ooh, man. I want to see what the geometry is like on this dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. So our blade stock is 120 thousandths of an inch. And then let's see what it is behind the edge, because it has a long ways to go down and get behind the edge. Usually that is a very, very positive thing, and it gets you a lot thinner behind the edge. So it's coming in at 19 thousandths behind the edge. Not too shabby. I would have thought it would have went a little thinner, but man, it has a good, nice, sharp, toothy edge on it. Oh my, very nice. So this, I imagine there's probably many different versions of this one. I have two here. Oh, this one has a Mr. Fancy Pants blade. We'll look at that in a second. I imagine there's several different variants. Does it have a place for a lanyard? No, but we do have the reversible clip, which is very nice. Let's see, left and right. Wow, this thing is very solid. I can't get it to budge at all. So that has really good lockup. Nice fit, nice finish. It's locked up right in the middle. Ooh. Easy to disengage that liner lock. It's not rough on my thumb. You can see right here, there's a cutout just enough so you can get in there just right. That is very comfortable. Are we centered? The blade is centered. And can we reverse flick this? Oh, I think we are going to be able to. Okay, I was scared I wouldn't be able to there for just a second. Okay, a couple quick numbers for this bad boy. From tip to tail, it's coming in at 7.9 inches. Your blade, 3.3 inches. Sharpened, just about 3.3 inches for the sharpened length. Your handle is just a hair over 4.5 inches. Now, your blade height, I don't know, about right here, is just right there around, oh yeah, we're just about to the 1.25 mark. So that's very nice. Get a quick weight on this dude. I'm guessing it weighs about, oh, I don't know, what, 4.5? It feels hefty, but not too hefty. What is it? 4. Yeah, I was right on the nose. I shouldn't have tried to go higher. It was 4 ounces. Now, let me show you a couple knives next to this real quick, and then we'll play around, see how the ergos and the action go and all that good stuff. So here is a Drop Bear Zero, and there is an Elementum. And, of course, we got to put up a QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a Penguin, right? And here's a Pyrite Light, because so many people have a Pyrite Light. And then here's another one that a lot of people have, a Tenable. Put that up. A Tenable Fenrir. And there's a Kaiser Foca. Foca's very nice, very, very nice. And then we'll put this. I just have a bunch of knives laying over here. And these are common ones that I put up. I try to put up knives that a lot of people have or that are pretty popular. And then, you know, if you want to go Mr. Fancy Pants, We can always do a Spider Co sandwich. There's a pair of two, paramilitary 2 and a pair of 3. So that should get you dialed in. Now, I'm going to show you the other knife here in just a second, but first, I want to see how the action, the ergos, and all that good stuff are. So my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And, ooh, ooh, yeah, that's, ooh, okay, all right. Very nice, very, very nice. It's comfy. And how about this? You're going to be able to use that secondary point right there. This is going to be a good slicer. Ooh, oh, I love it. I love blades that have a nice utility function to them. Oh yeah, this is going to be a nice slicer if you're doing fruits or veggies or anything of that sort. And the blade, wow, it is it is drop shutty. You can kind of do it sideways like this and stop your thumb up there so the heel doesn't come down and hit you. And speaking of the heel for sharpening, if that's actually a concern of yours, you're going to be good to go. You can put a piece of painter's tape right there so you won't scratch it. This one has that really cool dune color, but the action, super smooth. Reverse flick, super smooth. I like how it drops. I like the colorway. I really do like the dune colorway. It's one of my current favorites. Maybe I won't like it in a year, but I've been digging on it since it started coming out. I don't know, a year or two ago. So nice, comfortable. Edges are all chamfered off. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's check out this other one so we can see what it looks like on the inside. So look at this. This one is Ultim. And then this dude, I would guess it's probably like a mixture of VG10 and like 10CR15 or something to that effect. I think it says on the website, this one is also centered. Oh yeah, look at that. Check it out. Shagadelic. And these are not expensive. These run like, I don't know. For what you get, I think they're pretty darn good. This one I'm trying to see. I just looked on the website real quick. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time because I got to keep this moving, but I didn't see exactly what the makeup of, but I did see that our designer is Scott Stills of Edgy Blade Works. He's a custom knife maker in Asheville, North Carolina. That is very, very cool. But here's a look at the inside. You can see that they did a lot of milling for weight, like the little pop of color with the orange there. And this dude is also reversible. And the clips not bother me. I can feel it. I expected to feel it because whenever you come down to a point like this on a handle and there's a pocket clip in the back, unless the pocket clip is set up farther, you're always going to feel the edge of the pocket clip. And let's see. It's not peeking out too bad. That's probably why it's not too bad. It's really, I wouldn't even call it a warm spot because where the pocket clip falls, it falls right there in the crevasse. Right in the corner, the crook of my hand. But I like this blade shape. This is the kind of blade that I would carry. I eat fruits and vegetables 7 days a week. I cut up strawberries, etc., etc., and I always use my pocket knife. This one, that's going to be a good slicer. I can't wait to cut up some stuff with this. So there you go. There's the brand spanking new Tenable tipper. It's been out for just a little bit. I'm a little behind, but that's okay. A lot of you might not have seen it yet. I have no complaints. Solid as a rock, like where everything hits. I don't see any issues with where the blade hits back there on the stop pin. Good blade steel. Man, that is pretty nice. Nitro V. Let me know what you think about the new tipper. I think it's a winner for sure. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.